Hello there, and thanks for joining me. I'm digital artist Aaron Rutten, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my experiences selling courses online with Udemy and Gumroad. So what is Gumroad? Well, Gumroad's pretty simple. It's a website that allows you to sell your products directly to your audience. You can sell digital products like artwork, templates, software, tutorials, courses, videos, and music, or you could sell physical products like a t-shirt, for example. So first I want to give you some background on my experience selling courses online. I started selling courses on Digital Art Academy, which is a collection of Corel Painter masters and instructors, and it was great working with them, but they used Moodle, which is a learning management forum-based interface, very specific rules about how you had to do things, and it wasn't very streamlined. It took a lot of time just to get the course set up. Eventually I decided that I wanted to try to go out on my own, and so I left Digital Art Academy and I tried Udemy. And Udemy was also an LMS or learning management system, meaning that you have to fit your course into a particular format. For example, if I had a course that was just a few hour-long videos together that went into a course, you'd have to chop each of those videos up into a different part, describe each part, and it was very, very specific about how you had to set up the course. It was very tedious and very time-consuming. What was worse is that it had a peer review system where somebody would have to review your content first and then give you feedback to tell you how to make it better, which means that you then had to go in and change a whole bunch of stuff again. You might even have to go and re-edit your video and re-upload it and things like that. So very, very tedious and time-consuming. It really took the fun out of uploading a course and made me not want to use Udemy. So I really only uploaded one course. The other thing that turned me off to Udemy is they have you go through this huge contract that says blah, 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 and it's like multiple pages of jargon that you really are going to get fatigued really quickly if you have to read through this whole thing. But if you don't read through it clearly, it encourages you to use a coupon-based system. They might have changed it a little bit now, but basically what happened is they say, how much do you want to sell your course for? And I say, I want $99 for that course. And they go, okay, that's fine. But then when they promote the course and sell it, every month they do these sales where it's like, get a course for $10, get a course for $5 or whatever. And so I'd get sales here and there, but I'd only get like $10 for the course rather than $99. And of course, I didn't want $10. I wanted $99 for the course because it was a very long, extensive course. And so I didn't have any control over that. My only option was to direct my own traffic to Udemy, which is fine, but in that case, they still take a fee. And in order to direct traffic there, you have to build up all this stuff, like you have to have a YouTube channel and you have to funnel that into a mailing list, and then you have to get people on the mailing list to buy your courses, and it's very complex. And even though I've had it up for a couple years, I've probably only made $1,000 off of that one particular course. But on Gumroad, I've made tens of thousands of dollars in less time using Gumroad than I've used Udemy. So let's talk about some of the things that I really like about Gumroad and what sets it apart from Udemy and some other learning management style websites. First of all, they let you upload whatever you want, however you want. It's basically like Dropbox. You put in a bunch of files, they all come in sequentially, and people go through the list and they can download video 1, video 2, video 3. There's the resource files, there's the high-res PSD, there's the instructions. You just put it in there and you're good. You don't have to cut up each video and fit it into like a little website thingy where you have to give it a title and you have to explain all this stuff. None of that stuff. You render out the file the way you want it to be, produce the video the way you want it to be, and then you just upload it and you're good. So it does not force you to use an LMS or learning management system. What that means is it's extremely easy to update your files. So let's say you watch one of your course videos and you go, you know what, there's a mistake in that. I need to change that. All you have to do is just upload the new video, delete the old one, and there you go, your course is updated. And if you want your customers who purchase the course to know that you changed that video, it automatically prompts you and says, hey, do you want to send all of your customers a message letting them know? You can type in a little message and say, hey, I changed this one video, please re-download that one video, and problem solved. It's not a big deal to go in and change something. Another advantage is that it's relatively easy for your customers to go in and access the files. Again, it's like Dropbox. There's just a big list of files. They can download each one. In some cases, they can even just click a download all button. It'll download all the files in one batch. And they can access it from their desktop, their laptop, or a mobile device like a phone or tablet. So that's very convenient. Gumroad is free to use if you want to use the free version, and their fees are pretty reasonable. The free version charges 8.5% of each sale, plus an additional fee of 30 cents. Gumroad handles payments by the customer. They can pay with credit card, they can pay with PayPal. Gumroad handles all of the payment details, and they pay you your earnings weekly. And best of all, they can process international payments, so you can be getting sales from all around the world. Now, Gumroad does have an option called Gumroad Discover, which will feature some of your content and they'll refer some of your content, but they take a slightly bigger fee for doing that. But in order to get featured on their main page, you really have to be one of the top sellers, which I am not. So I don't get a whole lot of referrals from Gumroad, but I do get some. They do have a very handy feature where if somebody buys a product that's similar to yours, if you want to, you can have your products featured in the bottom of a little email that says, hey, you might like Aaron's products too if you bought this guy's products, and so on. Another feature that I like is Gumroad lets you make your own coupons. You can just type in your own coupon code. You can set a fixed dollar amount or you can set a percentage. And it's really easy to go in and update your prices at any time. You can also pre-sell your content on Gumroad, so you don't even have to have the content finished. You just need to have an idea of what it's going to be. You can hype it up. You can say, hey, buy it ahead of time for this discount, and I'll give it to you for this much. And then when it goes on sale, it'll be this much. And the good thing is you can upload all your files, get it all prepared, and your customers don't get billed until the day that you finally publish that course. And I think that's really good encouragement to finish really long, tedious courses. I've had really long courses that have hours and hours and hours of footage that I have to edit. And it's nice to be able to pre-sell that course and go, okay, a bunch of people have already bought the pre-sale, so that gives me motivation to actually finish it. Another great feature is that Gumroad lets you send promotion to your customers, so you can automatically say, hey, here's my monthly newsletter, or hey, I just released a new course, and it'll automatically go out to specifically customers or followers, or you can even specify customers who bought a specific product or paid a specific amount. You can also define your own refund policy. You can say no refunds or exchanges if you want, and Gumroad will enforce that. You can also get a lot of insight into your products through Gumroad Analytics. You can see which countries are buying your products, which websites are referring them the most, which products are selling the most, and so on. You have the option of letting people download your files, or you can set them up for streaming or rental, and that way people can't actually download the video. They also have features like automatically adding serial numbers for software and PDF stamping, which will help protect your products against piracy. You can also generate sales through the Gumroad Affiliates program, so you can actually designate somebody, anybody, as an affiliate, and they can help to sell your product. They get to earn a referral fee, and you get to help generate sales. So those are all the things that I like about the free version of Gumroad. Let's talk a little bit about some of the cons. First of all, occasionally I'll have a customer who finds it difficult to find their product once they purchased it. Your customers should be getting a confirmation email that has a little link that says view product. And if for some reason they don't get that because they put in the wrong email address, Gumroad is always happy to help you sort that out. You can also resend this email. There's a little button you can click just to resend it. But what I found worked the best is I made a little tutorial video that people can watch, and that's the first file that they download, and it shows them how to access the course and so on. Another con is there's minimal sorting options for your files. As I mentioned, it's very simple. It's like Dropbox. You can just put in a bunch of files and they all stack up. But the only problem with that is you can't really sort them and make them look pretty and categorize them in a nice way. So that makes it a little boring to look at. But again, simpler I think is better than having to spend too much time arranging things. Because in the end, the customer is just going to download the files anyways. So they don't really need to be styled and all pretty and stuff like that because they're just files that are going to end up in a folder. And the final con is that when you create a lot of different products, you end up with a pretty long run-on list of different products. And if people are browsing your store and just looking at everything all together, it can kind of be a lot to search through. They do have a tags feature where you can sort stuff by your tags, but I think even that ends up being a little bit crowded because you have a lot of different tags. So if there were a way to narrow that down to just a few specific tags, that would be awesome. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the paid version of Gumroad. You can pay $10 a month, which gives you access to the advanced Gumroad features. For example, the fee that they take is much lower. They only take 3.5% of each sale, plus a 30-cent fee per transaction. You also make more money off of sales generated through Gumroad Discover when they refer your product. You have the option of removing Gumroad branding, which can be really useful because you can actually take each of your products, turn them into a widget, and embed that widget into your website. So it almost feels like there's a store within your website. It's really easy to use. And another paid feature I like is that you can automate workflows. So if somebody buys a particular product, you can say, in 1 week, send them this email and offer them this product. And then in a month, send them this email to offer this product and so on. And it just automates it and kind of helps keep generating sales of your products automatically. So that's my experience selling courses online with Gumroad and Udemy. I definitely prefer Gumroad over Udemy. I'd had a much better experience with it, and it's much easier to use in my opinion. So if you're interested in selling your products online, your courses, your artwork, your tutorials, your templates, your designs, your t-shirts, anything like that, check out gumroad.com. Look down in the video description for this video and I have a referral link you can use. And if you found this information helpful, take a quick second to like this video. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. I have a lot more digital art videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.